Have you ever ended up at afters from Uber Pool?
You're joking.
I have. I've done it before after the box.
That's iconic.
It's actually, maybe bring it back. There was a point where I woke up in the middle of the night yesterday. What? Last night, whatever. Anyway, I
think the voices in your head have come back.
Save it.
What? You take a lot from gay culture and you don't give very much back.
What? And I don't give very much back to gay culture.
Twerking once in a while at a gay club when you're centre of attention in a little dance circle is not giving back, bird. Jack and Ash.
No, Ash and Jack.
Fine, pop a wig on.
A thong, get ready for a chat.
Tea. Hello, I'm Susan Boyle.
Mahalo, I am Denzel Washington.
Should we talk about that?
Yeah, we should. Right, basically, oh my God, I'm allowed to say this because I'm a person of colour, right? But for some reason, there is a certain genre of film that has a main black man
Yeah.
am I shouting?
A main black man
in a lead role. And for some reason, I always think they're always like the old classics, and I always think it's Denzel Washington, and it's not. And basically, every Sunday when me and Chris go to have our film saga, we're like, "Oh, what should we watch tonight?" And every time I go, "I want an epic or a classic or whatever." And we'll watch the trailer, and there'll be a black man in it, and he'll go, "Who's that, Ash?" I'll go, Denzel Washington. And he's like, everyone isn't Denzel Washington.
Which is mental, by the way, because there's been studies that show people struggle to identify features of people in different races, which is why like a lot of black people sometimes are more likely to get famous white people confused than white people are of white people, or why white people might confuse. But
name three black celebrities.
Denzel Washington, if I were you. I can't believe it. Like, there's Denzel Washington and then there's other people who are obviously not Denzel Washington.
Sorry. The video that
Tiara Sky
posted the other day was sending me.
So Tiara Sky is an interviewer. She's hilarious. She's South African, and she goes up to people on the street and says she says all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Can you spell diarrhea, which people always get wrong. But one of the famous ones is, hello, can you please name 3 black celebrities? There was a woman, I think she's a security guard at Boots.
Yes, that was
and who did she say first? No, she didn't say black. She said white celebrities, and she said Spice.
She said Rihanna. Spice.
Bear in mind, Spice is a dancehall artist, like not a white woman.
Spice is the woman that sings "Skin Out Me Boom Boom," and that was the first. She went, yes, Spice. It is so good. But yeah, anyway. All roads lead back to Denzel Washington and Ghoulish Chatter.
You might be wondering why we look like we're about to leave today. For visually impaired and audio listeners, Ash is wearing a past the knee, a toe-length fake leather trench. I'm wearing a real leather jacket.
Leather. No.
That's not real.
It was expensive enough.
That's not real leather, no way.
Really?
It looks a lot cheaper than real leather.
Cool. Luckily I've got my coat on, so I'm ready to leave.
And the only reason we're wearing them is because Ash was cold, so she was like, I'm going to keep my coat on for a bit. And then I was like, oh, well, I actually quite like my jacket today, so I will keep mine on. I feel like I'd quite like to take it off now.
I'm starting to get slightly hot and spicy.
That's because yours is pleather.
Cool.
So you're sticking to the inside.
That's amazing.
That'll be amazing. So we're just about to do a striptease.
Just 1 second. Oh, is this ASMR? I reckon.
Hot and spicy pleather. That'll be amazing.
All right, back to the matter at hand.
So how's your week been, Tease?
Not amazing.
Shock.
Do you know what? I really, really, after Brazil and the wonder and splendour of it all, I really wanted to, never move, just forget that my house exists. Because obviously that's been the greatest cause of all of my pain.
The Great Depression.
Yeah, and I was just like, do you know what? Maybe I'll come home and just burn it down.
Right.
And then just
what could go wrong, Tease?
Exactly. And obviously I haven't burned it down because I spent too much money on it to Streamline Lane.
And you're a woman of the law.
Exactly.
You went up to the house and went,
yeah. I'm inside the law, so I just said, okay, look, I'm going to try and have a PMA, as Jack says, positive mental attitude, about the house moving forward.
Yeah.
I've only been back a week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing great with the positive mental attitude about it. I think I've been all right. but I'm in Airbnb number 8.
Bearing in mind, she was supposed to be in by now.
I've not lived in.
Full stop.
I've not been living. I'm actually in rigor mortis. But yeah, well,
That explains the coat.
In it. I just said in it to my own insult. I didn't realise what you were saying. It took a minute for the penny to drop.
It did.
Drop them. God, we haven't said that in ages.
You better drop them.
You better drop them draws. I haven't said
Maybe
that
drop
to Chris
them
in a
draws and
while.
turn the lights down low.
God, whoa.
Whoa, shit. We are so not back.
So not back. Anyway, so what was I saying?
Who cares? It's probably boring as
It was boring as hell. It was about the house. It was me being in Airbnb number 8. But what was funny about that is I moved into a new one today.
Mm-hmm.
And I went from Chris's to this new place. It was just up the road. I ordered an Uber to the pod to get here to record today. And obviously because everything I don't know how long it's going to take for the Uber to get to me. Sometimes if the location's weird, it takes them 19,000 years to come. So this location is one of those houses. It's on a main road, that scatty road.
Yeah.
It's got like everything on it. A Dixie's chicken, a creams. It's actually a really amazing road.
What's the chai one?
Chaiwala.
You're in heaven when you're across from a chaiwala.
Totally agree. So this was one of those locations. So the car cannot stop anywhere, basically. So I've been running up and down Dalston to try and get into my Uber to come to the pod today. And I was doing it for about 20 minutes. And anyway, I ended up getting in a random lady's car. I was so pissed off by this point.
Is that why you were so late?
Yeah, I was pissed off by this point. I was in that pleather trench, so you already know it was
God,
bad.
I can't imagine.
Exactly.
I'm cooking up a sweat.
I'm huffing and puffing, running, going, I've got to get to the pod.
Smelling of fish.
I open this door. This woman goes, 2 children in the back. The woman goes, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah. And I went, I'm so sorry. I thought you were my Uber.
You've got such a habit of that. When we were in Brazil, the one time I let you order the Uber because something always goes wrong, we go outside. You go, yeah, it's that one. I get in. And the guy's like, no, talking to me in Portuguese. And I was like, what? Like, I couldn't understand what was wrong with him. And then you went, oh, no, sorry. I went, did you not check the reg? You went, no. Why would you? He's like...
Yeah, sometimes you don't.
No, sometimes you don't.
And so...
I always do.
Correct. But anyway, so I got into this lady's car in the back and I thought, that's weird. There's a child in the back. Maybe it's going the same way.
Uber Pool. Do you remember them? On the way back.
Is that still a thing?
I don't think so. But like, I remember when I was in my cost-cutting era. Well, I'm always in my cost-cutting era, but really in my couldn't afford to go out if I wasn't in my cost-cutting era. Coming back from Freedom in 20, I'm going to say 17, 18. And on Fridays and Saturdays, it was absolute carnage because you'd get into a taxi
and
with 3 different other people that didn't know each other.
Yes.
All because I, at that point, was living in West. So it was just like, yes, we're going in the general West area.
Yeah. But I ended up at have you ever ended up at afters from Uber Pool?
You're joking.
I have. I've done it before after the box.
That's iconic.
It's actually, maybe bring it back because it's really tea.
I think there's quite a lot of security problems.
Well, it makes sense because I got in an Uber to go home and I ended up in an afters. So yeah, it's probably not bleeding great.
It's too bleeding great. That's the problem.
But yeah, because I was obviously pissed as a fart, and I went, I wasn't really ready to go home, but now I'm kind of ready to swing it. And then
with
the guy
no one
went,
I've ever met.
Yeah, the guy went, where are you going? I went, West, where are you going? He went, obviously West, we're in an Uber Pool. I went, gee, are we going to a party? He went, yeah. So I said, I'll get out with you then. So I just did that.
And he was the first member of 5 that you slept with.
For God's sake, there is not
Get on up when you're down.
There's not a real band called 5.
Bird?
You made it up. I know I've seen them, but it's just, why call yourself 5?
I believe there were 5
of them. But come on, guys.
It's better than 4.
Use your heads. 5.
With a 5. It was spelt number 5, IVE.
That is not... No, you love it. Do you love it? Really?
It's just a sign of the times, in the words of Harry Styles. It's very much a product of the early noughties, late
you're right.
90s, I would say.
When everyone was in a puffer with a bit of fur around it.
And a pleather trench.
Moving on.
What did we do this week that's been pleasurable? We went to see Hamnet.
That wasn't pleasurable, as in it was...
Well, it was emotional.
It was amazing, but I was in utter turmoil in my seat.
So Hamnet is basically William Shakespeare, the real William Shakespeare, would you please stand up?
As opposed to the cosplay William Shakespeare.
Well, I imagine there are quite a lot of impersonators.
Yeah, it makes sense. Could be a move for us.
Oh my God.
Could be a move.
Well,
let's think about it.
Even better, because Hamnet is his son. So I could be William Shakespeare and you could be Hamnet. Or vice versa.
Yes.
We don't, we don't
I'll
judge.
have to whiteface or something, but I could
What's
do
new?
that. Yeah.
Your old foundation match was pretty much a whiteface.
Totally agree.
Thank you, Fenty Beauty. And basically the film is about his son who in real life, spoiler, in real life, 400 years ago, dies.
Yes.
And it's about like how they deal with that. We went to see it. It's Paul Mescal and Jessie Buckley. Jessie Buckley is an Irish, they're both Irish, but they obviously don't play Irish in the film because William Shakespeare and his wife aren't Irish. And
thank you very much.
Yes, because you always understand everything, don't you? And don't need things explaining to you. She didn't even realise until the very end of the film that it was William Shakespeare in the film.
Oh, shut up. In what? You're such a liar. You're gaslighting me. To all the fans that are watching, he's gaslighting me right now. I'm clutching this iPad
clutching
like I'm
your pearls.
My pearls.
Yeah, innit? And how did you gaslight me this week? We will get back onto Hamnet, guys. Don't worry.
When have I gaslit
Oh God,
you?
You boiled my piss this week because I found the book that I wrote for the 13th. Yes, it is, Bird. For the 13th book of a series of unfortunate events. As you all know, I'm a published author. I didn't get the fanfare at the time, but that happens. Like Art Pop by Gaga wasn't received the way that it should have been at the time. Sometimes things age well. You are not one of those things. Anyway,
whoa!
I wrote said book.
We know. We've heard about it so many times. We did a pod about it.
So, need I remind you, your house renovation. Every single pod episode, it is all we talk about. Don't you dare.
Fine, fair. That's fair. Just as hot dog. Trash.
So I found the book and it's 500 words, my entry into it, which is basically a poem. And so
is it? That feels long.
500 words is absolutely naff all, but it's like a page and a half.
It's been a long time since I've been
you
at school,
read
my
anything,
love.
I know. So I said to Ash, oh, it'd be so funny, wouldn't it, if I read this out on the pod? She went, no, I don't think it would, you know. I went, why? She went, I just don't think anybody would be interested. Then we sat here today with producer Jack going through the social cut downs for this week from last week's ep. And I mentioned it and she went, don't you think it'd be a really good idea, Jack, if Jack read it out on the pod? I went, are you actually taking me for idiot? That is the epitome of gaslighting. If you look gaslighting up in the dictionary, it's a photo of you at Sensi Mezzanine with your eyes blown out.
Have you seen blown up?
Yeah.
Have you seen
it's too bleeding late.
Have you seen that clip where Michael Jackson's like,
oh yeah, I love to tour.
no, not that.
Oh, that one's really funny.
When he goes, nah, it's made up. It's BS. That's what I want to say to you. That's BS. It's made up.
But have you seen the one where he says, I love to tour?
No.
Oh my God, right. So he's doing an interview and someone says, what is it about touring? And he was like, he was promoting, I think, that big, like, This Is It tour that he actually ended up dying before it happened.
Oh my God,
so,
yeah.
R.I.P. Sombaties. But he said he was meant to be doing promo for it. And so he goes, yeah, I don't particularly love to tour. And then the PR come in and they're like, no, like, you're literally promoting the tour. Like, you need to change it around. And then straight after he goes, I love to tour.
It's in the voice as well. It's crazy.
It's so funny.
Oh, I love that. Okay, yeah, fair.
And then there's another one of, so Thorgy Thor is a drag queen from Drag Race. And she was like, are you all right? You look like you're going to a job interview. She's clutching her iPad very dearly. And Thorgy Thor is talking about Pink, the singer. And she's like, cannot stand Pink. The way that she flings herself, like she's just got this real vitriolic hate for Pink.
Which is funny because I feel like Pink is so loved.
I love Pink. But then she goes...
Black women love Pink.
That's because for a while she cosplayed. There was a whole era where people thought Pink was black. Now they refer to her as Black Pink, which is even more funny.
You're joking.
Her first era was quite like R&B.
Sorry, I'm
pre just like a pill.
As in, they thought she was What,
Because she
African
had,
American?
yeah, like light skin. Because she had bright pink spiky hair, and she was very much like came up in that era, and kind of like the music videos was set in the way that a lot of like hip hop
the
vids were.
urban teas, isn't it?
She very much
there
went
really
for urban
wasn't
teas.
a white woman doing it like that, was there at the
No,
time?
and so in came Blackpink.
That is really funny that people thought she was black.
Yeah.
She's just so not.
No, obviously now we know that.
Yeah.
But at the time it was just like, oh, cool.
Finally, we know.
Who the next Blackpink will be. Anyway, so back to the other one. Thorgy Thought was really slagging off Pink, and someone basically is like, no, like, come on, don't be so rude. And she goes, I love Pink. And it's exactly the same thing.
Right,
it's like, I love to
right.
talk. And so now it's quite a meme amongst the gays of being like, love Pink when you actually
When
don't
you're
like
just
something
lying.
at all.
Okay,
So, like,
fine.
Yeah.
Like my leather goat.
Like I thought you said leather goat. You'd be better if you wore a leather goat.
I'd love to wear a leather
Way
goat.
better. Imagine you walked into here and you've just got a goat over your shoulders, 2 legs either side.
I'd get egged in the street. You can't do that welfare tease.
No, not killing it. I'm just saying like holding it a bit like a scarf.
Oh, with it like, I'm hanging out with it. Oh,
Yeah,
that's fine.
what do you think I meant?
I really want a farm. I keep saying to Chris.
Should I point you to
at
Farmville maybe
at some-
first?
No, not Farmville. I said at some point I want to hanker down. I was even thinking, is it weird to have a chicken coop in Hackney?
No. My parents have got chickens.
I know. And how amazing
It is amazing.
that they can walk out with a basket made of yarn.
Right? Yarn. Yeah,
And-
famously made of yarn.
Yeah, and just put loads of fresh eggs straight out of the arse
Into
in
the
there
yarn
and
basket.
into your omelette. I just think there is nothing like that. I could sell them. That's not lucrative.
It depends. If you do supply and demand teas, but if you do the like scarcity model, you know, of like, I've only got 2 left. Because I used to do this when I had the sweet shop
Put a
at
big
school.
TikTok out and say that all the eggs have run dry.
Exactly.
Everybody
and then
goes mental at Tesco.
Precisely.
We know.
Precisely.
Taylor's oldest time. All of a sudden, I am an egg dealer.
Right, Mrs. Tweedy.
That makes so much sense. So I do want a farm. Would you not be on that vibe?
Living on a farm with you?
Yeah,
No,
not
'cause I'd have to
with
do
me.
all the work. You would do absolutely naff all. You would. You'd just go, I'm actually just playing with the goats for a minute. But it would be all day. You'd go, the work window's closed.
Yeah,
and I'd
that's
just
called
be left
recreational time. You have to play with your animals and like make sure that they're having an amazing time.
there. Hot and spicy time. I do play with animals.
You've actually really come around to animals.
I have. It's because, I was actually talking about this yesterday with someone. It's because we didn't grow up with cats and dogs in our house. It was weird in terms of like we
Right.
had giant African land snails, stick insects. My brother had a bearded dragon and a
Oh
scorpion.
God!
And don't we know it?
Don't
Arch
we
that
know
back.
about the arch that back bearded dragon? I don't want to know.
The chickens and fish, but we were never like roaming around animals in the house like dogs and cats.
It's so funny to me that because you've always maintained like, oh, I'm not that much of an animal person, and you basically had whipsnade at your house, as in like every normal person just has a cat.
Yeah, but they weren't my choice.
You had a bearded dragon, a rat,
No.
a couple of goats. You
Curried
had
or
loads-
otherwise.
Curry goat. You had loads of
Imagine a curried goat just roaming around.
covered in masala. But you know what I mean? Like,
Curry
you had
wood.
loads of shit.
Yeah, but they weren't my choice.
Fine.
Chickens, not me. Fish came with the pond at the house.
Yeah.
Giant African land snails, I did want, but the house was too cold because my parents never put the heating on, so they kind of like froze over. Their opening bit where you'd go, they were just in for ages. Stick insects too, I thought they'd died. They just went like thingy,
Oh,
and I put
no.
them down the bog and heard them squealing. I know.
What?
I know. I was about 10 and it was all a bit sad.
Oh,
My
no.
parents at school gave me them because she couldn't look after them anymore. I don't know why. They don't do anything. They're not hard to look after.
What?
You're in this tiny little tank.
Yeah, I can't possibly.
I couldn't.
remember these
I'm going on
anymore.
holiday. I mean, they take a lot of walking.
What?
I know. It was all a bit much. But my point is,
I used to have rabbits.
me too, and I've got myxomatosis. Did yours?
Sorry, what?
Myxomatosis.
Myxomatosis. What's
Stood on my
that? When they
toes.
become
Ow!
DJs. Myxomatosis.
Myxomatosis, my fingertips. No, it's like a
What is
really
that?
awful disease that rabbits get where their eyes bulge out of their head and they die. Mm.
Oh my God.
I
What, they
know.
like explode?
I don't know if they're not like bombs, but it's not great.
What were your rabbits called?
Oh, Riley, and I don't remember the second
Riley's
one.
a really nice name.
That was mine, Riley.
I like that name, Riley. Ours was quite funny because we had two based on Beatrix Potter characters. which
So-
was Peter and Pippin.
And Mr. Mistopheles.
No, and then my mum just had a random Indian one called Rajan.
Rajan. That's so tea.
Rajan the rabbit.
I've never thought about calling rabbits Indian names.
Yeah, it
That
makes
is gorgeous.
so much sense. Sandy, just like call your-
Malini.
Yeah. No.
Sorry. That's
The witch's name.
the witch's name. But point being,
Right.
never had cats or dogs, so I didn't have the affinity for them growing up.
Okay.
Then when I went to stay with my auntie and uncle, because they had a pub and I used to work at their pub in the holidays when I was like 11, they had a dog and I stood up one day and stood on the dog because I didn't realise it was standing at the bottom of the thing. Have I told this story in here before? It turned around, bit my foot. I
Yeah.
then fell forward. My chin like whacked onto this collapsible table and my knee broke my auntie's sunglasses. They were Pradas, and the whole thing was just very much Calamity Jane tease. And I thought, I'm sorry, but I don't like dogs. And then also just like a few friends at school had dogs that were like really smelly. The house always smelled of dog piss and hair.
Fine.
I've not seen, with time I have, but I think growing up, I certainly saw dogs as like, oh, okay.
Just a
people-
nuisance. You've seen
Yeah,
them
like
as a
I didn't hate
nuisance.
them or anything, but I just was like, I don't know why you would want that thing in your house because it makes the house really unclean and smelly.
Yeah, whereas I'd like to be like betrothed to a cocker spaniel.
You
if I
are?
could be. Yeah, it's Chris.
Chris.
Yeah, I just love them so much. Do you know what I've joined again?
I love them now. Oh, rate my doggy and walk it around or whatever it's called.
Borrow my
That's the
doggy.
one, yeah.
So every now and again, I check out this page on the local. I check out the talent in the local area. Basically, it's the weirdest thing. It's like,
Like
dude,
Grindr.
it's like Grindr.
Check out the
for
talent in the
dogs.
local area.
Yeah, and I basically just scroll and
Woof.
I'm like, wow, that's what you do. You send them a woof. You can send them
You
a
do that on
woof.
Grindr as well.
What?
I'm sure it's a wolf.
Oh, God, maybe they're like kind of the same thing.
Anyway, that's not.
Anyway. So yeah, you go down, you find the dogs in your area, and then you message the owners, and you're like, oh, come, like anytime you need help with your dog, let me know. So I'm doing it on Sunday.
This is what I'm saying. Have you sorted it then, Sunday? Or you
Yes,
just know that you're going to?
I've been listening. Oh no, I've been chatting with a really nice woman who's gonna offer me up her dog.
And what's her dog? Because Ash basically she messaged me this morning and was like, "Are you going flower market on Sunday? Because that's my ritual." And I said, "Yes, of course, because that's my ritual.
Of course.
It's basically my church, of course." And what type of dog is it?
It's
Alsatian.
no, it's like a lab cross, I think, called
I thought you meant like in a lab.
um.
It was made in a petri dish, so I'm not really sure. It's just kind of like potluck. Oh my god! I honestly thought you meant like a scientific lucky dip.
That's really funny. No, I think it might be like a lab whippet cross or something really gorgeous.
A
And-
whippet.
Yeah, and is it a whippet?
Too bleeding late.
I know.
You'd have to
I know
catch me
you-
first.
I'm like a whippet.
We'll have to let it go then.
And his name is Newt.
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 As in N-E-W-T.
Like Eye of the Newt. Yes. So we are
like
going to
salamander.
Exactly. And I thought, and he looks amazing. I love his pictures. I love the vibe. Even through the screen, I just know we're going to get on.
Totally agree.
So I'm
What languages does he speak?
Italian.
Fine. And
Sometimes.
do you speak Italian?
Yes.
Such as?
Hmm?
My drink's here.
I was. I could not think of even like. I couldn't even think of hello, ciao.
Prego.
Is
No,
ciao
no, no.
Italian?
Yeah, no, ciao's
Yeah.
right. But like prego, no problem. Ah, prego.
What's thank you again?
Grazie mille.
Grazie mille.
Ah, prego,
Oh,
prego.
God, yeah, prego rock.
What's that?
I don't know. I think I
Prego
saw-
rock?
Yeah, somebody
Is that
said
like a genre of music?
prego.
Mixomatosis, prego rock.
Prego rocks. I think it was in an episode of Friends.
Prego rock. Do you know what it sounds like to me?
What?
One of the Wombles.
Oh, for God's sake. Does anybody... Right. There are a couple of, like, old TV shows that we watched as kids. I feel like this is very much a millennial chat, sadly.
Yeah.
Which I hate
No, because
to admit.
they were well before us. It was just that they were throwback even like for our parents, and so that's why I watched them. The Wombles wasn't when we were growing up. The Wombles was like
What's it?
80s, I think, because that was before cartoons. It was like stop motion little
Yeah,
old-
you're right. They were
and
like weird
and
puppets.
the clangers on the moon, like that was like that predates Jesus. The clangers.
My dad said he thought that I was like just unwell.
Not right.
Yeah, because I just used to sit and not speak
Mm.
and just watch the clangers for ages on the moon go wee, 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 wee. And I know that says quite a lot.
All roads lead to here. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's perfect. That's like
Made
a
so much
linear
sense.
progression of like a girl who does that would turn into you. I totally
Yes,
agree.
I agree. So
You're holding the mic like a flute again. It kills me every time.
So yeah, I feel like there's a couple of those shows that people just don't know about. Wombles, clangers. What was the other one? The one with the like little sushi and sweep type thing.
Tweenies.
Tweenie. No.
Oh my God, the Tiddly Peeps. Were the Tiddly Peeps part of the Tween? No. The Tiddly Peeps wasn't the main show. That was when the Tiddly Peeps are Tiddly Peeps. That's what they're from. They know. But that's when you go off like on a bus and see them. That's like a subsection. It's like their version of Bestie Dictionary.
A subsection.
It's the Hoobs.
The Hoops! Hooble Dooble Doop! Thank you!
Hoops was so good. Oh my God. What else was that? What did you just say? Tweenies. Who did you fancy from the Tweenies?
Obviously you fancied Jake.
No.
The girl.
Milo.
Oh yeah, sorry. Milo was a black-coded one.
Black coded 1 million percent. Milo is black. He was kind of like purple. He was bald. Did he have... No, I thought it was bald. Maybe a couple of spikes, not many though. It was giving kind of bald. And you know why? Because he reminds me of Ainsley Harriott.
Oh, for God's sake.
Rosalie back there as well.
Hoobs characters.
Not
Hoobs.
Milo's in the Tweenies.
Tweenies, yeah, I know I'm being thick.
Milo was...
I'm getting a bit hot under the collar about all this memoriam.
So am I.
No, yeah, Milo's hair was... That's very black-coded.
Oh, Milo, that's a black man, Maury.
That's a black king right there.
That is a black king right there.
Who did I say?
You said Jake, which famously everyone did fancy Jake.
I didn't fancy Jake.
And then
you never think about the people that are voicing them either. I think that was Jake's voice. We're going to have to pop these on screen, but that is not a man that I would fancy. You would.
Let's see who Milo, who did the voice of Milo.
Pockets. I bet it's a white man in real life.
Oh, for God's sake.
Milo, Tweenies. We're whitewashing history, aren't we?
Yeah.
Milo's Tweenies actor.
No.
You want to roll around in the yarn with him?
Perhaps. And then girly wise,
Fizz
a lot
and
of
Bella.
people love Fizz. But
Fizz is tea. Fizz's hair is
so
giving.
tea. Fizz is like the modern day diva, I would say.
Fizz very much kind of gives me... Oh, what was that print, that flower print? What was that? It's not Pippi Longstocking.
Groovy Chick.
Yes, well done. She gives Groovy Chick teas.
I had Groovy Chick bed covers.
Obviously,
Don't be so stupid. Anyway, we've gone
on way more of a time. Have we spoken about the Wombles on here before?
No.
Oh my God, we are obsessed with the Wombles. So you know the story about when we did the Kiss of Death and Ash died in Budapest and then went to hospital and I cried all the way home and then I had to pick her up the next day from the emergency tent.
Just that small
small story, which we have told in here multiple times now. The next day, it was the last day of the festival in Buda and we were supposed to be going to see Kings of Leon and you couldn't stomach it and I was still emotionally bereft at the fact that you really closely could have died. So we just watched Wombles all night.
I know. That was a real safety blanket.
We didn't open the curtains once that day.
No, we left to go and get nuggets, I believe. That was it. Because obviously I had nothing in my stomach. It was too bleeding late.
Yeah. And the Wombles is just amazing.
It is amazing.
So if you don't know about the Wombles... Get to know.
Get to know.
I'm going to actually describe, because you didn't even realise, I explained the Wombles to you the other day.
The synopsis that you pulled up the other day really made me laugh, because it's so accurate.
The Wombles are fictional, pointy-nosed, furry creatures created by Elizabeth Beresford and originally appearing in a series of children's novels from 1968. They live in burrows where they aim to help the environment by collecting and recycling rubbish in creative ways. And the head honcho is called... Uncle Bulgaria.
That is so iconic. Who comes up with that shit?
It's so amazing. They've got characters called Tobermory, Madame Chalet, Orinoco, Bungo, Wellington, and Tomsk. And they have... Wait for it, guys.
Funny? No, wait. Do you know what's funny? They have an entire album. And now that I'm listening to those names, the vibe, the fact that they're rubbish collectors and they live in burrows... We were always destined to be this weird and clapped.
Totally agree.
The fact that we like that
I agree.
That age
yes.
makes so much sense. We listened to Uncle Bulgaria when we were like 4 and went,
that's a trap
king
beat.
Right there.
That's a black king right there.
Yeah, that's a Tim Burton trap beat.
This is... We were choosing to listen to this at 4. Right, wait for it. So I'm going to move it. Right, so I'm... Sorry. So basically, just for context, they go around
Wimbledon Common.
So they go around Wimbledon Common, and their theme tune goes, "Underground, overground, wombling free. The Wombles of Wimbledon Common are we, making good use of the things that we find, the things that the everyday folks leave behind."
And then
it's so tea, right? And
so
then we found Banana Rock, which is, to all intents and purposes, a reggae song.
It's weird, isn't it?
Is this the right one?
Yeah, this is Banana Rock.
womble up the rubbish and put it in the bin. That's what they say. It's, ooh, banana. Don't you slip on the skin. Ooh, banana. Womble up the rubbish and put it in the bin.
And
it is absolutely
that is hilarious. And also, what's even funnier now that we know the law on the Tweenies is that was probably all white men
Yeah, it would have been.
making a Kingston rhythm about womble up the rubbish and put it in the bin.
Honestly, if that was played at a rave,
I'd go crazy.
my spine would fly out of my back.
We'd go through the roof.
And the rest.
And on that note.
I want to move on to Bestie Dictionary. Just one thing to ask. How have you found watching Heated Rivalry? Because you said you were going to watch it this week. What was your favourite episode?
I think it was an amazing show. I
what
love
happened?
the gays.
Yes.
I love the heated moments. And I love rivalry as well. I think two very, very juxtaposing themes.
Yeah.
My drinks.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. Just quickly, who was your favourite character?
I didn't watch Heated Rivalry. And I'm going to tell you why.
Oh, you could have fooled me.
Right. I've had this same thing with Chris when there is a certain film called Four Lions that he said is like the best film ever. Yeah, look, I knew Jack would like it. He said it's the best film ever, right? And it's so annoying because he has badgered me so much about watching it that now, like basically in protest, I refuse to watch it even though I know I'm going to like it.
No, this is a different situation.
It is, because every time we've spoken about Heated Rivalry, you go, you're not going to watch it anyway. And I go, bet.
But you, bet.
So I'm just not going to watch it.
But then you keep going, no, I will. It annoys me when you say that, but you don't, and you
I've
won't.
had sleepless nights over this. I was actually thinking about it. There was a point where I woke up in the middle of the night yesterday. What? Last night, whatever. Anyway, I
think the voices in your head have come back.
Same.
What?
And it's Uncle Bulgaria.
Isn't it? And his banana skin.
Singing a Kingston rhythm. But I basically was like, I'm really annoyed at the way Jack keeps going, you're not going to watch it though. You're not going to watch it though.
But at least it's galvanised you into action.
No, that's not how this is. It's not funny. It's serious.
It is serious. This is a big part of gay culture, and you take a lot from gay culture and you don't give very much back.
What? And I don't give very much back to gay culture.
Twerking once in a while at a gay club when you're centre of attention in a little dance circle is not giving back, bird.
What the fuck? That is like attacking every essence of my being. I don't give anything to gay culture.
So watch Heated Rivalry then if you care about the gays.
Is hang out with you. Is it not punish enough?
If you really loved me, you would watch Heated Rivalry.
Can I just have a drink, please?
If you promise to watch Heated Rivalry, otherwise, no.
Do you want to watch it again? Because I want to watch it with you.
Yes.
Okay, great. Deal. Let's watch it at yours. Moment.
Producer Jack just reminded us that 24 minutes ago we started talking about Hamnet, and now we've been wombling up the rubbish and putting it in the bin. So Hamnet was amazing.
How on earth has that happened?
Okay. I feel like I'm losing it. Really losing it.
I totally agree.
My eyes starting to go.
Okay, let's just encapsulate Hamnet for a moment.
Okay.
We didn't know what we were getting ourselves in for.
No.
We turned up to the cinema, with all the gear and no idea.
Right.
We were sat there. We didn't even have snacks. That was the craziest thing. We couldn't even lean on like a big bucket of popcorn.
Totally.
It was just
us and the arts.
Strife, the arts.
Yeah.
Lots of tears.
Jessie Buckley, the woman that you are, she, mark my words, will win the BAFTA. She better bleeding win the Oscar for Best Actress.
She needs to win everything, like to the point where I don't even care if it's not to do with acting. I want her to have 3 Michelin stars.
Totally agree.
I want her to have an OBE.
I could not agree more.
Just as in, like, I've never seen a performance like that in my life.
No, she deserves a handshake from Paul Hollywood.
And Mary Berry.
Yes,
and David Attenborough, just to throw it in.
And Nigella Lawson, who's taken over Bake Off from Prue. Anyway, we digress yet again. The film's incredible. She's so good that I don't know that any leading man is going to want to be with her in another film, because Paul Mescal is a good actor. I like him normally, but he
was good in the film.
He was fine, but he wasn't worth his salt compared to her.
I agree.
And the young little Hamnet was unbelievable.
He is an 85-year-old trapped in a tiny boy's
trapped
body.
in a 4-year-old's body.
He's so wise. Every interview I've seen of him, he's like, yeah, I had a brilliant time working on this film. The emotion, the way that we held each other. I was like...
absolutely electric, the passion.
Yeah. I've never seen an atmosphere like that at the theatre before.
It was amazing.
He was like, talking like he was so beyond his years. It was crazy. It's so impressive.
I agree. And now we're going to go to a break. And you might never hear from us again.
Thank God.
Hello and welcome back to Bestie Dictionary, the part of the pod. Why don't you explain it actually today?
Oh, stop giving me things to do. Hi, guys. Welcome back to Bestie Dictionary.
I'm Ash.
This is the part where we explain our sayings, our isms, our tisms to you. We have curated a dictionary almost with all of our favourite sayings, and this is us regaling them to you. Shut your
Regale,
bomber.
nice one.
Pussy your ass,
Ready.
mouse. Have you got one for me?
Yeah, I actually do, Ash. Do you have one for me?
Nope.
No, because you don't like work. Okay, so my one is, so it's inspired by a meme that we love, but this is what we say when something is really good. We've been saying it a lot recently. I actually think I said it earlier. It is when something's amazing.
Oh, right.
But it's when it's...
a remix of amazing.
Wants to be a bit camp, and Louis Spence.
Oh, it's too bleeding great.
so right. For context, there's a video of Louis Spence years ago. I think it's when he was working at Pineapple Dance Studios.
And that program in general was so good, by the way.
Ahead of its time.
It was so ahead of its time.
And Louis Spence, I can't actually remember the full context of it, but he is basically running away and he's in trouble. And he goes, well, too bleeding late. They'd have to catch me first. I'm like a whippet. And he basically is like, shoot me? And he's like jumping down, trying to get out of this back way of the studio before someone catches him.
For some reason, he's in a fire exit, isn't he? He's running down this outside bit in the middle of Covent Garden, because that's where Pineapple Dance Studios was at the time. And it's just so funny.
So all we ever say, obviously, on this pod is too bleeding late. Like, you've heard us say it a million times, but we've really got obsessed with saying too bleeding great recently. Something's like amazing.
Can I just really quickly say, I know we could dwell on this forever, but me and Chris had a thing yesterday where we could not stop saying it. Basically, we had a dinner where we made butter beans and they were making us tramp like really, really far. And I know this is not a topic that you'd like to talk about, but basically he was farting loads, I was farting loads, and I went, I think it's the butter beans. And we both looked at each other and went, it's too bleeding late. And we just could not stop laughing at it. Oh, well.
Oh, deities. Well, what can you do?
And just like that.
Back on butterbean soil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've got an write-in. What do we call them, Jack? Submission.
Okay.
Bestie Dictionary, okay?
Amazing.
You're going to die at the name. Mahalo, me lord and me lady from... Secret Wallace. That is such a good drag name, isn't it?
That is.
Secret Wallace. Like, oh, Secret Wallace. I'm coming forth to you today with mine and my boyfriend's latest phrase that simply can't stop leaving our lips. Some backstory for you both. It was my boyfriend's birthday last year and we decided to sit in, drink some wine, pink Moscato, and no, not inspired by Ash's photo shoot, and watch Wallace and Gromit. Rogue choice, I know. However, it created one of my favourite phrases of all time, and I fear it applies to you both. Specifically, in Wallet and Gromit.
Wallet and Gromit.
That's the grown version.
Get your Wallet and Gromit out.
In it. Specifically, in Wallace and Gromit, the wrong trousers. Wallace is placed in some bionic trousers. That is such a good one. It's the wrong trousers.
I think I know this.
Oh my God. And it's like, it's amazing.
Is it?
Yeah. It's too bleeding great. Wallace is placed in some bionic trousers and taken to places he had no intention of visiting nor any control over. It's basically like you're stuck in that body. So if the legs want to go there, too bleeding late. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
This then sparked a phrase used in situations such as this. I thought you weren't going to stay out clubbing with your friend, babe. I thought it was a 1 drink and home by 9 type of night. To which I would reply in my most northern accent, I've got the wrong trousers on, Gromit.
That is very you.
Is so good.
I don't know why. That is so you.
But because also whenever I get really bevved, I take my trousers off. Same as my dad. I think it's genetic.
Yeah, wasn't there was a whole summer. I know we don't talk about this.
Yeah, we
because
don't.
it was the one where you were like a bit
Off the
totally
rails.
off the rails, but you kept getting kicked out of venues for taking your trousers off.
I don't know about kicked out. Anyway, it happened a lot at uni as well. Like at the balls, the big, like the posh balls, Joel and I would sing at and perform, and then we'd get free tickets and be allowed to stay afterwards. And they're like 200 quid normally to get because you get
you were
free
literally
drinks.
a performer at this dancery, and then you took your trousers off.
Not on stage. It was like later in the night when I'd finished performing. I was always sober on stage, but I just got a bit carried away.
Yeah,
I'd always make friends with
understand.
the bar women, and they'd always give me 4 cocktails at a time. And
Yeah.
then it was too bleeding late. Next thing you know, I've got my
Next
trousers
thing
around my
you know.
ankles. Never indecent. I
Next
keep
thing
my
you know,
pants
cocks
on.
out. It
Yeah,
really
no.
does happen.
I always have my pants on.
Okay, good.
I just take my trousers off. I think it's just a freedom thing. I find them a bit stifling.
Why do you think everything I own is a thong bikini?
And a dream.
If it was less uncouth to just go out in a bikini, I would.
I think that's why I had such a moral aversion to your pleather earlier, because I've never seen you in such a garment.
Because there was so much
I just saw your
material.
head popping out of a plastic bag, basically, of a large tarpaulin sheet. Implying that I had no say in where the night and my trousers took me, even though it was 1,000% my choice, hee. It basically refers to any situation that has been spontaneous and not on the agenda, but is also a good excuse, because who can argue with the fact that you've been kidnapped and placed in robotic trousers by a penguin?
I've got the wrong trousers
Long
on.
grommet.
That is really good.
Anywho, I love your podcast more than Jack loves a legume and Ash loves a hogmanay. My Fridays are a lot brighter with you both in them. Best wishes and sweet tidings, Secret Wallace. Right, firstly, love you.
Oh my God, we
Secondly,
love
this
you,
is tea.
Secret Wallace.
Thirdly, someone commented today. So I don't know if you guys have seen the TikTok, but you know the law on that. I have a veg drawer at home. I take it very seriously. It's always stacked. I like a crunch. So radishes, celery, carrots, sugar snaps, broccoli, you name it. They're in my fridge at all times.
when I overcooked the green beans the other day, it was a bad day for Jack.
Why
It
on
was
earth
too
would you
bleeding
eat a
late.
vegetable if it's able to have a crunch and then you cook it past the point of crunch? Like that's like jail time.
I like a little softness to it, a little flaccid.
No, you don't.
No, that's a lie.
Anyway, and so whenever I go on holiday, particularly when I go to the airport, and if I know I'm away for more than like 2 or 3 nights, I will clear out my veg drawer because I live by myself and I don't want them to go rotten. So when we went to Brazil, Brazil, if you will, I will. I'm now talking to myself because you're not giving me anything.
I don't think you're well.
Sorry, you had voices in your head you were talking to about 6 minutes ago, so let's not. Anyway, Bikini Bottom. When we were there, I said, oh my God, Ash, you've got a Bloody Mary, but it's missing some celery. And you said, oh my God, yes, a raw legume. Someone commented on the TikTok today and said, actually, a legume really refers to beans and pulses, And I replied and said, it also means vegetable in French, so I'm sorry that you're not bilingual, because it really pissed me off.
Right.
Because also we're allowed to make words be whatever we want
So
them to
what's
be.
the British definition of a legume?
Is not every type of vegetable, but I know what you meant by it, so I would allow for that to happen. A legume is like, I think it's a family, it's like a pea family or bean or something, but it's like pulses and things.
Interesting. I would never have known.
No, but also you don't need to, because
And I always saw it as the French word legume. That
Exactly.
is why we say it. We just don't say
Yeah.
it in a French way.
Legume.
Legume.
So anyway, I do love a legume, which also can include celery.
And I also love Secret Wallace.
Secret Wallace is brilliant. I've got the wrong trousers on, Gromit. We are going to be using that.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
This weekend, because we've got about 19,000 shindigs.
I've got 5 nights out in a row now.
What? Are you
I
going
know.
out tonight?
Yeah,
Oh my God, you are.
yeah, I am.
Going out with Kat.
For a seafood boil. I've never been for one before. How iconic. She was just like, oh, you love seafood, don't you? And obviously, because I don't eat meat, I was like, that's actually my dream as long as there's no sausage in it.
Which, by the way, I came home to Chris making that seafood boil the other day and I thought it was the funniest thing ever. And
Seafood
everyone
boils
was
are
howling.
hilarious.
That is so funny that it's the thought of him looking up that recipe and buying the corns and everything. It's just everything about it was sending
Doing it
me.
at home is quite rogue, because I feel like there's quite a lot of ingredients that you need.
Rogue as fuck. It was just
Yeah.
like a random night where the kind of thing that we'd be like, oh, a little chicken breast, like some broccoli,
I
a
would
nice
be like,
side.
a bit of chicken breast, wouldn't I? Your friend who's not eating meat since he was 11.
Not you. I'm speaking about. It's
You
not
pointed
all
at
about
me.
you.
You pointed
is
at me and
it?
said we.
No, I was speaking about
Oh.
Chris. It's not all about you.
Surprise, surprise. Next. So, guys, because you made us go on a tangent about the Wombles, unfortunately, this week's bad advice, which we are reliably told by producer Jack, was stacked. will have to be pushed to next week because we can't stop waffling about
We're
absolute
really sorry.
shit.
We actually cannot get the timings right.
I know.
A lot of you are writing in and we really want to get through it all. But unfortunately, we're clapped. So,
100%.
it's a real fighting battle.
Our
Fighting battle?
Losing battle.
That we're fighting.
That's all right, Tees. Yeah, one battle after another.
Yeah, bury that.
I think the problem is our ability to talk shit is too bleeding great.
Yes.
So you're just going to have to leave it, like it, lump it, and all the rest.
And that's that.
Do you know what I mean? And that is the fact
Truth
of the matter.
yeah. Put your trousers on, Gromit. Right.
So, yes, put your trousers on, Gromit. That was the famous phrase from Wallace and Gromit. So there is a bit, oh yeah, we were inundated this week. I had 1,000 messages. Ash had 999. And producer Jack absolutely got it as well.
Thank
on
God.
The Jack and Ash Show, I was going to say website, Instagram. So Olivia, Bethany, Paige, Shannon, Dana, Vicky, Francesca, Alex, Jazz, Jordan, Libby, Amelia, Emily, Izzy, Emmy, and Lacey at the moment.
Lacey at the moment.
All sent a message to the joint Instagram about a news story and a picture which said, a man who ordered a £799 iPhone from John Lewis received 2 Tony's Chocolonely bars glued together instead.
Shock.
And the number of times that we were sent this week of people being like, oh my God, like not you and Ash working at the factory. Like, this is defo you and Ash's
Not
fault.
you being responsible for this. But also...
It is funny.
No, but I didn't understand what happened here.
So obviously like the weight of the box, they're like, oh cool, yeah, there's an iPhone in here. And then they open it and it's 2 Tony's Chocolonely bars back to back. Back to back, they faced each other, drew their swords and shot each other. What's that from? My grandma used to say that to me. It's like a famous...
You have like reached a level of psychosis today.
I quite like it though.
I don't.
It's a famous opening line from a well-known nonsense poem, often titled Two Dead Boys. Nonce poem.
Nonce poem. I'm so sick of this.
Nonsense.
Okay. A nonsense poem.
The poem is a series of contradictions describing 2 dead boys who get up to fight, shooting each other with a deaf policeman hearing the noise and a blind man seeing it. That's so us.
All right. Anyway.
Yeah, I was right.
Next.
If you don't believe this lie is true, ask the blind man, for he saw it too. One sunny, dark day in the middle of the night.
Oh,
That's
God.
Very
this is how the dramatic read of your book's going to be.
And how's a dramatic read of your book going to be?
Shut the fuck up, Jack.
Thought not. Illiterate beast.
Right. Anyway.
There's something in your throat today.
There has been for ages.
I know.
What's
That's
this?
vaping. Don't look at that bit coming down the iPad when she comes. Okay, the next bit, because these have been put on the iPad by producer Jack, and I have the ability to concentrate on this pod, which it seems Ash does not. I have the ability to look at something and go, oh, I shouldn't look at that yet, so I'll leave it. Ash, if she scrolled, would go, whilst I'm talking to her, what's this then? So we can't let Ash look at things because she cannot. You're like that thing on Ice Age, you know, he's like squirrel or nut or whatever it is. It's just the one
I literally
track
can't.
mind.
No, but also it's the genre of things that I'm seeing.
Totally agree.
It's very tantalising.
It
I
is
know
tantalising.
exactly what I'm looking at.
I do agree with that.
Trinkets, Steez. I was just slightly scrolled and saw some trinkets.
So Lily Rose messaged us requesting the answer for a very serious question.
Okay.
Enough with all the zodiac signs and birthstones. Tell me what your preferred medieval drinking vessel is. And on the iPad in front of us, we have a tankard, a glass goblet.
Tankard?
Yeah.
Love that. Hanker down.
Hanker with a tankard.
Tankard, yeah.
A drinking horn, a flagon, a chalice, wineskin, a wooden cup, leather jack. My personal favourite, skull of your enemy. Your skull will be quite small though, so I don't think I'd get much more than a shot out of it. So I'm not going to do that.
Right.
I think a drinking horn's quite tea, but it looks like a hooting horn. You know, like
no, I'm sorry. Skull of your enemy is so funny.
It's quite. I don't know if it would be.
It's dark.
Also,
and serious.
It is serious, though, isn't it? I think knowing what Hamnet was like, where they all had really dirty fingernails, because I did a TikTok about this, by the way, and everyone replied to me and slagged me off. In the film, it's quite distracting in Hamnet because obviously it's set in like the 1600s or whatever when Shakespeare was, and all their fingernails.
That you thought it was distracting.
well, I was being a bit over the top for the first time ever. But it was more just, they were dirty. Like she was peeling eggs and her fingers were dirty. But the germ theory didn't exist then. So they didn't even see it as like, oh, that's... Like
they just saw it as like, oh, I've got the land on my fingers.
Yeah, and particularly because Agnes, was very like, let me get in the base of the tree.
I kind of feel like that nowadays.
Well, that explains the bottom of your socks all the time.
Exactly. It's just the land on me toes.
And
like,
so...
This is on the earth.
Yes, but we know now that that's not tea. So what I'm saying is the skull of your enemy at the time wouldn't have even been sanitized. So I don't know how much I want to drink from that. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, God, it would have had all like congealments and things in it.
Yeah, so you've come around to my way of thinking in a record time, actually.
Me, sold.
To the man with the skull of his enemy.
I shall be drinking from the skull of my enemy, congealments included. That's my favourite one. It's my favourite one. It's very dark. It's skied. It's not nice. I love it. Sold. You could have a leather hat, Jack. Leatherback.
And I'm the one who's lost it.
I think we need to get in this spot.
What, forever?
Yeah. I think we should go separate ways.
This is 3 weeks in a row now. You know the first one coming back from Brazil when everyone was like, I think Jack is... It's entirely losing.
I know every single comment on the YouTube was Jack has lost the plot.
Yeah, but I feel like we're both really going away, Tees.
I know. I don't know how to pull this back.
I don't really know that I want to.
No, I don't either. I think it just gets weirder and weirder and weirder.
I'm going to keep us going. So we've got a shout out. You've really spiced things up, Producer Jack, this week.
What on earth is going
presuming
on?
they're getting bad advice or ask us anything. By God. It's a cornucopia of items
I know,
today.
Yes, I know, because I keep seeing
We've got
them.
a shout out to Tom, who messages on Instagram to say, hi, Jack and Ash. We're currently at Bondi, I was going to say pubic bar, Bondi Public Bar. Just wanted to let you know we're having an amazing night.
I love that.
Shout out, Tom. I hope you're not still there.
Also, where's Bondi Public Bar? And is it somewhere that we should be going to?
Probably on Bondi Beach, I imagine.
Yeah, I suppose.
I just thought it was quite sweet of
Yeah,
Tom just to message. That's all.
Totally
he said.
agree.
Or
As
just
in
to let
thinking
us know that
to
you're
be
having an
like,
amazing night.
I'm at a bar and I'm having an amazing time.
Well, next time any of you are at a bar and having an
Totally
amazing
agree.
time, please message.
Send pics and vids as well. That reminds me,
Yes.
I want to know the most chaotic because years ago, I went to see Alan Carr in Blackpool. And my friends and I went on a night out after, and it was absolute, like, Blackpool's not a place that you need to really go to twice.
Ever.
And I was in, I think it was a gay bar, but it might have just been a bar. I feel like everywhere in Blackpool's so camp, it feels gay. It had a light up Tetris dance floor. Yeah, you'd love to go and like take all the energy and then not give anything back. And there was a deal or no deal slot machine, and there was an entire pack of custard creams all over the carpet floor. And I made a TikTok about it at the time, and I was like, this is the most British thing that's ever happened.
Wait, what? It's just
A whole pack of custard creams just stood and trodden into the floor, a light up Tetris dance floor, and Noel Edmonds looking at you from this beacon of light.
That is amazing.
Isn't it? And it was like Gloria Gaynor 70s tunes playing.
I think that's how I want to like be
Die.
laid to rest.
Totally agree.
That's how I
Trodden
want
into
to
the floor like a
die,
custard cream.
Like a custard cream.
It's too bleeding late.
That's amazing.
Okay, and now we have a lovely message.
Ooh.
This is from a fair maiden in recovery. Howdy. I'm not necessarily emailing for bad advice, more to offer some praise to you both. Well, love that. I had a complex surgery last year, and it's been a slow and painful recovery where I'm basically trapped inside like a prisoner for the foreseeable future. This podcast has been my literal drug. Jealous. Hearing you both be so positive through hardships, the dreaded Home Under the Hammer project and Jack's legal battles with the witch, and still being able to laugh every week has kept me from the depths of a dirty depression. This fair maiden has been able to laugh because of the both of you, and I really appreciate you taking my mind off everything I'm going through. So thank you very, very much. That is
Not me
so
wanting
nice.
to cry.
Also, it reminds me of that TikTok that I sent you. Let me find it because we actually spoke about it before the pod today.
Positive mental attitude, Tees. Oh, we love you and sending so much
Sending
love and good recovery vibes to you.
Totally agree. Yeah, let me play this.
For as long as I can remember, I have been fascinated by this relationship between positivity and resilience. And my belief is that if you are an incredibly positive person, you are also an incredibly resilient person. And I think that positivity can sometimes get a bad rap because it can be associated, or rather there are people who associate positivity with being naive or not having a backbone, when really positivity as I said before, is rooted in resilience. And being a positive person doesn't mean that you avoid discomfort at all costs. It means...
So it's basically just that, like, when discomfort arises, you can find your way around it. And I think that is...
If you've been through hardship, you just know how to put a positive spin on it.
Because I do think a lot of people, even you must get this as well, but a lot of people have said to me about your housing sitch, like, it's actually remarkable that she's able to be so positive about it. And I think there's part of it where
Which
you're
is
like...
hilarious, because all we do is say how much of a pussy Clark I am.
Yeah, you're not positive about it.
No.
But most people would take it way worse than you have, I think.
Fair.
Because I think it's just a like... Right, well, throw it in my stride then. So I'm glad that that's the way that it comes across, at least to our recovering maiden, which is really sweet.
Oh, love you.
And now, finalmente, the Skivers Club. So before we end the show, we need to shout out the latest members. So basically, just for context, we realised, because this comes out on a Friday, that people are bunking off and watching it. And we also realised that we would like to know where you're bunking off. I feel like every week we can have a top Skiver if you tell us where or how or
like
why.
If it's a really rogue location.
So it's like, yes, okay, we know that some people are like sitting in the bogs at work with their headphones in, pretending they're doing a massive poo, but actually listening to like a 20-minute segment.
Fine.
But I feel like we could do one more than that. I don't want to encourage anything dangerous or, you know, dastardly, but I do feel like I'm
on the Burj Khalifa.
I'm on Wiz Khalifa.
In it. Ooh,
Nice. Black and yellow tees.
Nice tees.
What's that advert? Is it a beer ad where that body builder bulk man is going between two lorries and his legs are splitting?
Is it Heineken?
I think it might be. Do you know what I'm on about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm imagining someone being like...
It's like Mrs. Incredible Tees.
Exactly, yeah. Being like, oh, by the way, I'm just stuck between two lorries doing the splits, listening to you.
And we can also, as a bonus, have pictures.
Oh, and videos. Moving pictures,
sure.
if you will.
GIFs, if you will.
It could even be in colour. Woohoo! So... This weekly roll call to celebrate the latest additions to the Skivers Club was for Jack's head shame, Ash's Watford secret, and Lies from Brazil. So that was the prawn or shrimp emoji.
Love.
There are so many people.
There's so many. Whoa.
What accent would you like it in?
Liverpool. I love it when you do a scouse.
All right. So this is to say thank you for the prawns and shrimps from Neve, Charity, Kate, Chloe, Amy, Pep, Tarishna, Neve, Liam, Chloe Butler. Oh, surname from that one, not just Chloe. Amelia, Ellen, Billy, Shanera, Anna, Eleanor, Beth, Dylan, Rosen, Hannah, Erica, Callum, Natasha, Grace, Stephen, Pamela, Mari, Keisha, Ilana, Yasmin, Becky, Keisha, Nicole. This is like when Whitney does it at the thanks. You name it. Hang on, I haven't done them yet.
It's too bleeding late.
Yeah, it's too bleeding early. Yasmin, Ketra.
That's a cool name.
It's a lit name.
Isn't it?
Colleen,
Right.
Ems, Jay, Ava, Callum, Beth, Jodie, Lauren, Rihanna, Soph, Shauna, Narcy, Bate, Sinead, A1. That is
A1.
so close to AWA.
A1.
Oh, Jake!
What does this mean?
What does this mean? There was a Jake as well earlier on. Jake. Where have I
mean
gone?
something.
There's something they're not telling
Finish
us.
it, tease.
In it,
Finish it, tease.
Land the plane. Where are we? Oh, there we go. Will, Lily, Megan, Sophie, Paola. Paola is what people do, like from record labels, where they'll pay.
Right.
There's one left.
And last but not
Alana.
least, Alana.
Do you know what?
Otherwise, we will not get through anything today. I don't know what's gone on.
I quite enjoy it though.
So am I. I feel like
I'm-
going off the rails completely.
Totally agree, T.
Like in every facet of life.
Shall we record one of these at like 2 a.m. after a night out?
That would.
No. 'Cause famously, that's when I go turn into a beast. Maybe let's do like 10 p.m. on a Saturday as we're preying.
Oh, that would be fun. That would be really
I have always been
funny.
envious. You know, there was that woman on TikTok that always used to get stoned and do her makeup. And I just think that's
Oh
such
my
a funny premise if we did a pod really bad.
There's a really fit guy that does that. He takes a gummy and then just goes, "Hi guys, take a gummy with me and cook food." And then just progressively the video goes mental. And he's like, looks at his hob and he goes, "God, isn't it amazing how we have inside fires?" Everything he says is so stupid.
But that's basically us. But the problem is we're not
So
under the influence of
good.
anything.
No, we're just high on life.
Yeah.
And that is on that.
Even that, you're not that high.
What should be the Skivers Club for this week? I'm thinking...
Jack's written in the iPad. We don't normally look at the iPad, but today I really feel like it's been quite a close friend.
The iPad's been a golden chalice.
I feel like
today.
I used to go apple picking in Mother's Orchard with this sweet thing. I've got really fond memories.
With my chickens.
So we've got next week's code being a rabbit, perhaps with myxomatosis. That's a bit somber. That's a bit melancholy.
We can't do that. I was thinking trousers for Wallace trousers tees.
I'm in the wrong trousers, Gromit. Chickens for farming or eggs, brackets, dealer.
I'm an egg dealer.
You want to be
I'm
an egg dealer. I was like...
You were like, is Jack trying to tell me something?
What's going on there then? A dealer Menzel.
In it.
Okay.
I like trousers.
I think we'll do trousers. So basically what that says is, shut up, producer Jack. These are all shit. I actually thought they were all great, but obviously
they are really
what
good.
the boss says, the boss gets.
Well, this is it.
In it.
I wear the trousers.
The trousers, if you will. You've
will.
never worn trousers in your entire life.
Never.
And never will.
And I never will.
Just can't get it to fit. No, not because you're a porker. I'm saying because they're too. You'd let to. So make sure for next week you.
Make sure for next week, Skivers Club, tell us where you're skiving, give us pics, give us videos if you want. If you're on the loo, maybe don't. And make sure you use the trouser emoji.
For this week's?
Yes.
I think it's I would say it's a 70-30 chance that you will never see us again after this week's pod.
I think our production company is going to cut us loose.
Totally.
And I think it would be a good thing if they did so.
You know what it was? It's because, was it last week or the week before when the paper had run out of ink? That was their sign of slowly trying to let us go and going, unfortunately, we've run out of money.
That's what it was.
But we didn't take the hint.
It's too bleeding late. It's all gone. That's what it was.
This has been, honestly, the joy of our lives. And I know... I feel like I'm Halle Berry at the Oscars and my time's running out. And I'm like, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Okay.
Also, don't forget to swipe hype on YouTube if you're watching on the app, because it actually does help.
Whoop, whoop.
That was Ash the hype woman there. So that's an example of how to hype. You could also choose to like, share, subscribe, comment, pop a recommendation card
your collar.
to your elderly neighbour. Pop a collar, pop a hip, pop a gummy. See if we care.
See if I give a shit.
Just support us, please.
And if you want to get in touch with us, it is hello@thejackandashshow.com.
Yeah.
Or at The Jack and Ash Show on socials.
That's absolutely amazing.
It's amazing.
It doesn't bear thinking about.
It does not bear thinking. Bye.